Hey everybody, Jesus loves you. My name is Cody. You are watching the Wednesday episode of the Christian news show thing that I do. And the news is going to run a little bit quickly because we talked about the meeting of life last week and we want to finish that up and I want to get that done. So let's move on to the news stories. Sorry that I'm going to talk a little fast and not give too much detail, but links in the description below. And our first story is just a prayer request to India. If you guys didn't know already, they had like one of the biggest power outages like 10 years or something like that. Power has been brought back up, but it was 600 million people without power Tuesday. That's like twice the population in the United States, so obviously people without jobs, people couldn't get to transportation for jobs, just all of that resource wasn't being produced. Obviously, 600 million people not going to work is going to cause some economical problems, so prayers out to them. And then I wanted to give my opinion on Chick-Fil-A because everyone keeps talking about it. Honestly, I didn't think it was that big a deal, and I think this is all really, really stupid and brought way out of proportion. On the liberal side, you got a bunch of people protesting, and you know, protesting's fine, whatever. But then cities are like banning Chick-Fil-A from coming into their cities, and that is just dumb. That's just, it's so wrong to me that cities are like doing that. Talked to a few people about this, but I still think it's that separation of church and state thing, and that shouldn't be happening. Cities are like, we don't want you because we don't like what you believe in. I mean, we have companies that are pro-gay, so I don't see why they can't have companies that are anti-gay marriage. So I'm not kind of comprehending that, I guess. I mean, I can only imagine the protests if a pro-gay company wasn't allowed into a city. And then you have Chick-fil-A Day, which is August 1st. That's really dumb. It's just go out and support Chick-fil-A for what they believe in, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't know. I'm done with it. I've seen all of it. I've read all the different news stories, and I think it's all blown out of proportion and really, really stupid. Personally, I think companies should be able to put their money wherever they want to, whether it's pro-gay or anti-gay marriage. I don't care, I guess. And, I mean, people are going to protest, that's fine, you know, whatever, and people are going to take pride in what they believe in, but it's just, the whole thing is so dumb. And I really want to get that opinion out for a little while, so it's done. And then there's a link in the description below if you guys want to see 9 other companies that are Christian that people don't seem to care about as much. I saw it, figured, people might like this. People can go hate on it, and people can go love it, and blah 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 blah. And then the last thing that I want to talk about, which isn't really a big deal, and I'm not going to talk too much on it, is wallpaper that you could actually like put on your walls, and it's going to be like LED screen. But pretty much what's going on with it is Microsoft VX is making this like a Jumbotron screen type thing, which most of them right now for like sports stadiums are 18 dots per inch, 18 LED lights per inch. But these ones have 100 LED lights per inch, which means that it's going to be way clear. You can go like right up to it and it'd be huge and you can still see clear as day. But their hope is to take that technology and make it into a wallpaper that you can just like hook up to your computer and you can change the background or the wallpaper in your house. So I don't know if that like excites all of you guys, but I love in those futuristic shows and they have like, they just change their window, what they're seeing outside, and it's just a big screen. That's pretty much what this is gonna be, which is awesome. You can just do whatever you wanted with your house. So I don't know, I thought it was really interesting, but now we're gonna go on to the meaning of life thing because I wanted to talk with you guys about that. Sorry if the news stories were too fast for you. I'm sorry. And the last thing I want to talk about today is what is the meaning to life? So last Monday I showed you guys some interviews that I did during Heaven Fest, asking people what the meaning to life was, and then I asked you guys what the meaning to life was. And pretty unanimously, the answer that I got was from Luke 10:27, which says, love your God with all your heart and all your mind and all your soul. Love your neighbor as you love thyself. Which, that was awesome. I was really kind of surprised that we would get that answer. So the question would be, why love your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul? Why love your neighbor as thyself? I mean, does God need us to love him? Of course not. But we do get a privilege to love him. I don't know if you guys have ever like worshipped, like really worshipped and got into it, and you just were like, oh, this is so amazing. We get the privilege to do that. I mean, God is love, so giving us the privilege to love him, it's just kind of this huge connection that we get that is really, really powerful. And the second part of that was love your neighbor as thyself, and that I think simply is just because everybody's happier and you enjoy life when you are loving others the same way that you love yourself. I think we can all agree that when everybody just loves everybody, everything just seems to go a lot better. So what I'd say the meaning to life is just enjoy life. Things could have gone a lot differently. We couldn't have been put on earth, we wouldn't have had free will. All sorts of different things could have happened, but God put us here on this beautiful planet. We get to do whatever we want. We have choices to worship him or to go against him. And we have to choose between those. And the way to embrace it is to love your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. and love your neighbors as thyself. And that would be the reason, I think, as to why you would do that, is because if you do those two things, you are enjoying life to like the highest extent. Life isn't about money, it's not about status, it's not about success. Those aren't what make you happy, and I think that the meaning of life is be happy and content, but you don't find that in all the things that a lot of people find meaning in. They find meaning in their success and all of that kind of stuff. But in actuality, if you want to be completely content with life, actually enjoy life, you need to love your God, you need to love the people around you. So, that's just my take. That's all I really found interesting in the news today. In closing, haters keep hating, Christians keep praying. To everybody, like, subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.